I want to remind you that this Tuesday, my brand new book drops entitled Change Your Trajectory. This Tuesday, it drops, and so if you want to be able to, you can go and order it directly online at Amazon.com or BarnesandNobles.com and the different other resources, or you can go to Change Your Trajectory and order it through there. .com, and it'll be a wonderful, wonderful blessing. But I wrote this because it's prophetic of our times. We here at Word of Faith in a season of shifting and change. I talk about it in the book. And I even talk about how God uses stress as a part of this, because all change brings stress. We're experiencing rapid change now. Sociological change, technological change, economic change, environmental change, political change, even a changing of the sexes. We're dealing with all kinds of change. And our lives, no more. I was in a vision before all of this began to erupt out of me. And I saw a changing landscape, but then I saw that we're in a time that is beyond the mere changing landscape. We're on a changing seascape. It's like your life is out on a float. And everything around you is changing. You're in an unstable, changing environment. Some of you wake up one day and you find your life changed because you're in divorce. And others are changing because your world changed because you had a baby. Your world changes because you get married. Your world changes because somebody that you were married to dies. You change because your career has gone into obsolescence. Every single year in America, 20 million jobs are lost or restructured in America. We're experiencing rapid change. How do you prepare yourself and position yourself? What do you do? I teach 10 practical principles there. I want us to be prepared as a people. This is a tool of ministry to be able to equip individuals. Although the book comes out officially on this Tuesday, on this Thursday night, I'm going to be speaking a special teaching in connection with transitions and seasons of shifting and change in our own lives. And I'll be doing a book signing after the Thursday night service. And so if you don't normally come on Thursday night, I want to encourage you to come. Sort of the opening weekend of a book is just like the opening of a movie in terms of the ratings of all of that and when purchases are made. And so if you can do it this week, that will be wonderful. If not, there's going to be no love lost. I wrote it just to be able to get the truth out and to help those who are in need amid these changing times about changing your trajectory. I've even made the book available in Spanish. Cambie su trayectoria is available in Spanish, and they'll be able to go online and download it all in the Latin American world. And I'm so grateful to the Lord. I was with the leader of Focus on the Family down in South America this week. He gave an endorsement to my book. It's written in the book. And my foreword was done by Bishop T.D. Jakes. It was the most masterful thing. I called Bishop Jakes afterwards. I said, Bishop, you outdid yourself. I said, and I said for future reference, when you write a foreword, don't overshadow the author the next time. I mean, I got so blessed. It was absolutely masterful. I just stopped. I took time. I read it to my wife. I was blown away by the quality, the substance, and the ministry that was just in Bishop Jakes' foreword. The book is worth it for Bishop Jakes' foreword. I tell you, I told him. I said when I get ready to sell the book, I said I'm just going to read from your foreword. But it is. He talks about the song that Nina Simone did, that everything must change. Nothing remains the same. And I don't want to spoil it for you. You have to read it. It is absolutely masterful. I was blown away. I said, you outdid yourself. But this Thursday night, I'm going to do a special teaching on the shifting and changes that are happening in our world and our society and how we can prepare ourselves for it. And then you get the manual yourself, Change Your Trajectory, to help you to be prepared for all of these changes that are coming in our world and in our society. But I'm glad that you're here. Stand to your feet, everybody. Just want you to know that we love you. We appreciate you. And I'm so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to God that oftentimes what I thought initially was a truth that God just wanted to speak to you, that He intended for a larger audience to also hear many of the truths that you hear here. And books are one way that you're able to transcend the generation, and it speaks in the accent of the reader themselves. When Jesus left the earth, the only thing that he left us was his book. Your life will be changed by the people that you meet, the experiences that you have, and the books that you read. That's one of the reasons that I put these truths in book form for you. But I'm grateful that you're here today. I'm so excited about the rapid change that God is bringing. Some of them are good changes, some of them are not so good changes. But you have to be able to adjust, to change your trajectory, to take that thing and to triumph, to get over some of the adversities that will come up into your life in these times. Because each time a change comes, it's like a hurdle. Life is not just a marathon. Life is a marathon with hurdles and curves. And there's some things that you can't see around the corner. And these are a change in trajectories. Your whole direction of your life changes. And some of you have reached that age where the direction that you had been going, you realize now God is shifting me in some different things. And some of the passions that I had are changing. And I know that this is prophetically happening for the body. That's why I wrote these things. You're not the same where you were 10 years ago. God has shifted you. You've grown in some areas, and it's time now. There's some things that God has gotten ready in you. He's been loading you and equipping you and preparing you for this moment. And I'm just telling you that we're in a divine shift. I cannot explain it to you. But all that I know, Paul said, when I was a child, I speak as a child, I thought as a child, I understood as a child. But when my time came from a shift, I put away childish things. It's time now to be able to prepare ourselves for the road ahead, where we're going. We're going to talk about it on Thursday night. I want to invite you to be here.